Welcome back, Call Sign Scooter bringing back another Master of Command video. Last we left off, we just went to Hanau for some artillery, and we are running a little low on funds. Hopefully we'll be able to recover that with one of our perks, we'll say. But it also just patched uh, playing today, which fixed some artillery issues and some other things. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so Column arrived upon the flank of a friendly force who now prepares to launch its final assault. They requested men to aid. Should they succeed, we'll be entitled to a portion of whatever is taken. Okay, let's commit reservists. Join the assault. The attack failed to break the line. We didn't get anybody. Well, doggone. That leaves us with very little replacements. Which I will see what, how much. We can barely afford some reservists. What do we have to sell? Actually, now that we have this artillery unit, which actually their jackets and shirts should reflect the colors of their flag, right? Jeez, it looks like a darker blue, and then this dark green there, dark green there. Great. Anyway, they can have this. I forgot this actually ups their accuracy. They have 34 seconds to reload, so maybe chopping that down a smidge. Alright, we need another cav unit, but get rid of that, get rid of this. Right, we'll give that to the artillery unit as well. We'll hold on to these grenades for now. Get rid of that. Nice. Yeah, we want to give them this for better reload speed, but their cannon is trash. We're gonna hit this outpost and we'll grab our free grenadiers. Starving garrison. Alright. The men here are gaunt, hollow-eyed. That's not great. For weeks they have gone without proper rations, and the last of their horses were slaughtered days ago. They beg for relief. If we are able to part with provisions, we may yet bring them back from the brink. So we have little food, which is 60, or provide them enough with 90 provisions. We'll give them 90 provisions. And huzzah! Highland Grenadiers, which they'll be affectionately named the 7th Highland Grenadiers. Awesome. We'll give them this for the accuracy. Their stamina is okay, so we can give them this for additional accuracy. Yeah. That's all we can spare right now. Another flag, however. Oh, I like black. Black was good. The flag pattern, we need to make some adjustments. Ugh, Steelers colors. Ah! We will okay it for now. The inner, it should be red. Maybe the hat. Man, I don't know. Why don't we do this? The pants. Why do we change the plants? The pants, and we'll make those black for our grenadiers. All right. So we need in the one battlefield, and what do we get? The Blitz Doctrine, which I think gives us faster speed. So we have a battlefield to the north. These guys don't really have much. So why don't we do this? We'll get into the vicinity of Lutterberg and we'll raid it. Just to get some provisions and money. And perhaps some goodies on the side. Which, full gators for better move speed is fine. Don't really have... Where are the recruits? So that only gives 4 move speed. This will give 2 move speed with more stamina. I'd rather them more quick. So let's head up, and we'll take this fight. Right, so they have an artillery unit as well, but they have Hungarian recruits and Fusiliers and Crownman recruits. Maybe we'll save up for a good artillery piece based on how well these guys do. Because they don't have, do they have, I don't think they have canister shot or grape shot. I'll look. But I don't believe I gave them any of that. I did give them canister rounds, which plus 14 damage. And they have shot damage of 15. Alright. If that's the case, yes. The Highland Grenadiers, the Hessian Grenadiers, and the Reiko recruits. Why don't we do this? We'll have the 7th Highland kind of, and the recruits. We'll have them kind of cover. Do they have? No, they don't. They don't have cavalry, so we'll hold our cavalry to cover this artillery unit, and then these guys will advance like normal. This battalion will have to march up here. Reiko recruits will cover, and then the grenadiers will cover that far. Then we'll see how far these guys get. So now we'll do it. Keep them close by. Okay, the other Reiko recruits will have Rupert to help them out. Okay. How the recruits line up here. Grenadiers will cover the flanks here. Let's unnumber. We'll hold fire for now. Okay. Keep them covered in the woods. Actually, let's canister shot. See if we can bring them in. The grenadiers can actually take the hill. Recruits, we can wheel them this way. We'll double time. Alright, it's all. Okay. Let's move them forward. Okay. These guys will do fine, they'll do fine. Yeah, they can open fire once they get into position. And they'll wreak havoc. Yeah. What was that in the first probably 25? Okay, not bad. Alright, so shattered there. So that's fine. These grenadiers. Let's do what you're meant to. They've got a volley coming up, which should shatter them. We'll see. Come on. Nope. But we'll advance anyway. Highland, they can rotate. They can reload. So they're doing counter battery. Let's get them moving forward. Yep. Assault. Looks like they've recovered. We'll give them the business for grenades. Oh, that's why. Because the officer was there. Let's continue the advance. Come on, man. Leave that bead in there. Okay. There we go. Whew. Took more casualties than I thought. And got a nice achievement. Alright, so we got some field emplacements. That's what I'm excited about. Everything else, it can go. Now, what do we want? We should have, how many did we lose? 523. So, we would need reservists. To recover what was lost. Alright, they should be ready to upgrade to We'll do British veteran foot because of the roses. And yeah, that should be good enough. Really? They only got one? So, British or Highland? Is it 45? So that's 50 morale. More stamina, more speed, better reload, better accuracy. But their charge, so they're more melee based. Okay. Which we'll get that sorted out. Get everybody their ammo. Okay. With the emplacements, though, we'll spend the little dollars that we have for the veterans to get the additional cover. We'll spend the extra dollars for these guys. Those are grenadiers. We don't need to hold on to that. How much does it cost to get a new brigade? 750, which we're almost there. What's the force that we're facing? 14,000. Nice. So we got ammo, more items. Let's see what Gaibin has. We'll secure this last battlefield and we'll call it. Alright, so the foundry. What can we grab? A 6-pounder for 250. A howitzer. What's the range of what we have currently? So it's a 3-pounder, 350 range, 40 accuracy. So this would be an upgrade for sure. Good damage, really good range, but it reloads real slow. This one is less range. What's the difference? So 364.05. That's what we have currently. For 30 seconds. So 385. Get the damage of 15. Which isn't much different than the regular iron 3-pounder. It's just got more range. This has that. So the 12-pound, the 8-pound goes from, what is that, 350 to 360 with higher damage. Can we afford it? Yes. Let's give it a shot. Since we don't need these things, don't need that. Won't need that for now. Just to get a little bit of a discount. Put them up. Sell that off. Maybe I don't have much money. So we shall next. Oh, they wanted to come after us, and then they just decided to change their mind. That's fine. We're coming back. Arrived to find a lone regiment of our allies in desperate combat, surrounded on all sides by the enemy and refusing to yield. Their stand was a valorous one, but they are nearly spent. If we intervene at once, we may yet rescue what remains. Should we succeed, a formation of heavy infantry will be brought under our banner. We must be prepared, for the enemy will not be far behind. Okay. So we can suffer attrition or charge into the fight and get a heavy regiment. It's a tough field army. We'll see what that looks like. And so campaign move speed, fantastic. And we get Hanoverian Grenadiers. Alright. So what's this force we're facing? Alright, so it is tough, but it's nothing we cannot handle. So they shall be now known as the 8th Hanoverian Grenadiers, which we shall give them these spikes, and we will keep these large cartridge boxes. They can get 6 accuracy at a cost of 4 stamina, less ammo consumption. We don't even know if they consume that much. What is their flag, though? It is white. It is very, very white. What color haven't we used? So we got a little bit of orange, orange blue, orange white, red green, black. Okay. This weird we'll keep that white, but then we'll give this teal color. And let's make it checkered, or let's do it this way with this royal signage here. Which has that been used? No. Which is good. I'm trying not to. Yeah, that's a repeat. So we need to change their emblem. Look to see. That one has a crown. A crown that's got the busyness. Okay. Not vibing with that. That's what was used before. We'll use that one. Yeah, that's not used yet, so good. So we have 2 full brigades, and we'll need to see about opening up a 3rd one shortly. Right, we'll do this battle, then we'll call it. Okay. Actually, I didn't even check to see what I was up against. So 1 artillery battalion, looks like 2 cavalry units, some fusiliers, and Kremlin recruits. Gotcha. If that's the case, let me throw the 5th over to tangle it up with recruits, and then actually put the artillery battalion here, put them there. The Hanoverian Grenadiers, though. We'll see. We'll keep them in a line. We'll see how far they get. I'm gonna try to get them on the hill. I want the artillery to benefit from the hill the most. Right, okay. We'll put them a little bit more forward. We'll get them on the hill. They shall be backed up. Get them over on this side. Highland Foot will press on here. Press on here, and then the recruits will beat up somewhere on that side. Okay, that should be everybody. Right, their artillery is gearing up. IE has geared up. What are they firing at? The Dragoons? Okay. First British foot can probably close the gap a little bit. Recruits can then post up there. Probably get post up here. I'm gonna go hold fire. I can. The Hessian Grenadiers a little bit more forward, and then they're within range, so they can open fire. Oh, the recruits are out of stamina already? Yeah, wait. Okay. They have begun. The Hanoverian Grenadiers should be able to get themselves together here. The recruits, however, get a little tired. Right, y'all, what do you got? $72. So they're both focusing on the Fusiliers there. So they've opened fire, Just get the Grenadiers advancing just a little bit, maybe. Right, excellent. I think they're going up for the recruits. Forgot about their bayonets. Ooh. Aim shattered. Okay, so the cavalry changed their minds. Shattered, fantastic. Love to see it. Let's, get them up in column. Give them all the support. Move them up in column. Okay, they're ready. They are not deterred. Okay. I was about to say they're struggling a little bit. We're gonna have them toss their grenades. Awesome. Have them reload to regular shot. Do some counter battery. Can they? No. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. All right. There it is. $400. These items aren't the best. So I lost 900. But we have more people to feed, so we're gonna grab provisions. See if we can get people leveling up here. Because it is taking a while to train up. Let's see. I suppose they could use a little bit less ammo consumption. Fine. It wasn't. Yeah, it was these guys that. What do we have? Oh, British Artillery Battalion. Which, yeah, we're not taking that much of a hit on forces. Oh, the Highland Grenadiers will be coming up next. Gotcha. The Light Dragoons. Okay. I forgot to update them to British Veteran. Okay. Yeah, there's, okay. Everybody's got something. They're just starting to become items that I can sell. So we're not going to immediately take these guys out down here. But I am glad that we've been able to accomplish both primary and our secondary objectives. Because we have about 70 days, we have about 2 months of campaigning in this area before they get let loose on us, which we've covered most of the area, and these guys they look like brain drain. We'll probably loot this town just because it is doesn't appear to be super useful. If we have time, which we should, the plan is take these guys out, loot, go over here, see what they have, stock up. Actually, we may stock up on reservists. Or no, we'll probably get these guys, get reservists, see where we're at, loot, see if there's anything here, and we'll probably try to spy out a town to loot. And hopefully we raise enough money to open up the 3rd Brigade and open up the 3rd Brigade and see if we can start filling them up in preparation for this big fight. Because what we have now is pretty good, but we're at half strength in comparison to them, and that's doesn't sit quite right with me right now. But anyway, that's the plan. And this is Call Sign Scooter. I'm signing out. Till the next one, we'll see ya.